What's up, everybody? This is Airsoft Customs. We're glad that you are here today with us. This is part 2 of the Krytac Kriss vector build, and we are starting slowly to take apart every detail of the gearbox, starting by the bearings. We definitely prefer to glue by ourselves. We don't want to depend on the glue on the manufacturer, even though the one from Krytac is very good actually, but we prefer to stay safe and glue it by ourselves. Now we are about to left you with the music and the time lapse that we create. We are just finishing the installation of the bearings. As you may know, inside of the Krytac guns there are usually two, maybe in some cases more, G-caged bearings. They are with a better quality, they are a lot more durable than the FPS software G-caged bearings, but since it's very difficult to find ISO Japan bearings, we use the FPS one. They can withstand that low stress DSG. Right now we are starting to disassemble our basilisk motor, and we will cut the shaft to length, and check this out. What you're about to see now is the laziest method of cutting the length of the motor. We are using paper tape in order to protect the internals of the motor from getting metal particles inside. This method is working quite well in the case where we don't need to open the motor to reshim it. This one looked very okay, so we are going to proceed with the laziest type of cutting the motor. We are using the compressor to blow away all the metal particles from the cutting procedure. Right now we are going to check the dimensions, I mean the length. Okay, it's not the same, it's not exactly the same, so we'll tape it again and proceed cutting a little bit more. Here we have our Spyral kit. Yeah, it's looking damn nice. We are about to install the helical pinion. This is why we actually grind a little bit from the axle of the motor, and we are going to glue the pinion to the motor shaft. This method works every time without an issue, so you can do it by yourself also. Just use the right glues. During the whole process of shimming, we found out that there is an issue with the bevel, with the Spyral bevel. And the issue was that it's pretty thick for the form factor of the Krytac Kriss Vector gearbox. In other words, it's thicker than the original one. So we had to stop for a minute and think about and find a way, find a solution. Just because we wanted to mount it inside of this gearbox and see how it performs. Right now you will see our solution. Our solution is take out the bearing, mount the entire gearbox on our mini milling machine and mill down the bed of the bearing. So this will create us enough space for a proper shimming. Well guys, we are done with the installation of the Spyral kit. It was very difficult Now I see why nobody else done it, or at least I didn't found that somebody else done it before, because it's quite difficult. You need at least some special equipment in order to be able to put it inside. I believe that I will need some motor shimming, because there is a lot of play here. However, let's test it out and see how it sounds. If sounds good, crisp, no sharp sounds from it, then must be okay. Yeah, man, sounds quite good. But if I turn around, definitely needs some motor shimming. Yeah. Yeah. But generally sounds quite good. Okay, so we need to shim the motor so it doesn't move anywhere, because right now what I have seen is that the pinion it's moving a little bit out of the center, so it's creating noise because it's out centering the same pinion. So later on I will put some electrical tape on the positive side of the gearbox, and we should be good to go. Definitely. Well guys, this is all for this video. We will proceed with the next modifications next time. Take care of you and see you next time.